I am happy to introduce Sangal. She will talk about instant pain management. So with hurt comes pain, physical, emotional. So she's going to talk to us all about how do we deal with this and how do we get emotional wellness through instant pain management. She's the director of Redikall Insights, has trained many, has helped so many, empowered so many. And we've all seen her on YouTube several times. She's very familiar to us. Popular mentor and facilitator. Over to you, Uma. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yana, and welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about how to address pain instantly. Now, all of us, when we get pain, we generally get very hassled. That, oh my God, we have pain. Now let's go to the doctor. Let's take a painkiller. You know, there is absolutely panic, right? So with Redikall, we're going to understand that pain has a very interesting concept. So what does the full form of pain mean? The full form of pain, as per the Redikall perspective, means pay attention in the now, right? So what do we need to pay attention to? Now in Redikall, we believe that every pain actually has a message for you. And all that we need to do is we need to decode it. So let me share a presentation. Tiana, if you can see the presentation, just let me know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Now, so our body consciousness is extremely evolved and it actually is trying to tell us something. Where we go wrong is that we've not really understood our body. We are not very connected to our body. And this is what, through this journey, we're going to learn how to connect to our body and know what our body is telling us through the pain. So in Redikall, aatmn, as the founder of Redikall, has channeled these 250 minor chakra points. So everybody can see the screen. We have these energy centers in the body. Okay. We have 250 plus energy centers. We definitely have more energy centers, but we've been able to channel these many energy centers and the thoughts related to each energy center. Okay. So for now, just imagine that we have these energy points. And each energy point has a associated thought. So if you think correctly in your life, the energy is going to freely flow beautifully. It's like, you know, you have a house with all the doors, windows open, and it's beautiful to live in that house. Now what happens is you're thinking for a particular aspect of life. It could be in your relationships, it could be in your money aspect, job. The thinking goes erroneous, as in you don't think correctly as per your life. So what happens to that energy center that is connected to that thought? The energy flow starts retarding, it starts stagnating. Okay. And when the energy starts stagnating, what happens? You start feeling uneasy in that point. You know, that energy center, you start feeling uneasy, you will start feeling discomfort, and then you can start feeling pain. You can also start feeling, more and more pain, and then that comes to give rise to disease. So disease is not anything, but it's that you're not at ease. And then things become more complicated, and then there could be structural changes and all that. So what we need to do is to understand what is that erroneous thought that is creating that discomfort or blockage in the energy flow at that point. Okay, I'm going to show you. So we've developed an app which is called the Redikall Body Talk app, and every point tells you what thought is associated to it. So let me show you that. A lot of students would have used it. So let me just show you the app again. Yeah. So this app is called the Body Talk. And it's an amazing app because you see every energy center, you will realize what is the associate thought. So all of you can see the face chakra. So we call this also the minor chakras. So each energy center is also called the minor energy center, minor chakra. Okay. So how many of you have ever felt a lot of headache here? If you can, you have. Okay, Navina, thank you. Anybody else, can you please write in the chat how many of you have felt that kind of very common headache here? And then we feel we have a migraine, or we take a Crocin or a Disprin, or we take something like that. I'm not saying that don't take it, but what I'm trying to say is that what was the thought that created that energy retardation or the block there, and that is why the pain started. So all we need to do is go to this body talk and we go to FR5. We click on FR5. Okay. Now I click on FR5. And then we go to the point where it says pain. So pain in this spot is reminding us to rise beyond others' approval of you or your attributes. So this point is associated to the thought that if you feel you need approval from other people, okay, for your personality, you need approval for the way you look, you need approval from the way you behave from others. The moment you start thinking like that, and it is not appropriate to your life, there is the pain that starts at that point, and it becomes more and more severe as more and more you think like that. So how do we then instantly start resolving it? So we've given you keywords. If all of you can see the keywords, you basically just need to correct your thought. It's that simple. And yet we don't really know how to do it. So we are going to, in the latter part of the presentation, I'm going to do this, that how with soul's love, you can actually correct your thoughts. So all you need to do is take the keyword and align it to the soul's love frequency. So the ones who are attending aatmn's session, soul's love is the purest frequency in the universe. Okay, it is the purest love frequency in the universe. And any thought, any emotion, anything you align to that frequency, whatever is not meant to be in your space gets dissolved. And whatever is meant to be in your space becomes more prominent and amplified. So we just align our thought to that soul's love frequency. Like if you have a need to be approved, all you need to say is, my need to be approved is my soul's love. So I'm going to do that so that we all understand how we do it. So this is how we can start addressing pain. A lot of us also have a lot of pain here. I'm just giving you examples of common pain that we go through. You know, temples. Temple is something which is very, very common. Now this happens because, again, the thought is confusion. So when you're confused in life about, two aspects, this job or this job, this person or this person, whenever there's a conflict, these temples start hurting you because the body is trying to tell you that the message for you is you don't need to live in that confusion. There is clarity required. And when you start getting clarity, the pain starts getting resolved. Okay. Then what are the other common points that we have? We also have a lot of people have knee pain. Let me go to the knee. These are just examples of how we go through common pain and then we think something is wrong with our physical body. So let's go to this diagram. So this shows the leg. These are the energy centers called the minor chakra points. So supposing you have pain here, FLR9. A lot of us have pain at FLR9. So what is FLR9, that point, trying to tell you? So we go to FLR9 and it's trying to tell you that somewhere it is a reminder to stop masking your flaws with ego, pride, and righteousness. So supposing you are operating out of ego, pride, and righteousness, and you're trying to mask it, especially in your relationships, that point starts hurting you because it starts to tell you that you don't need to operate from that space and you need to correct that erroneous thought. So imagine how powerful your body is, that it can actually help you decode where you're going wrong in your thinking, how you can become more aware, and that will help you open the energy center and create more well-being in your body. Okay, what are the any other points? We can go to one last point. So anybody else feels that they get a lot of pain in any of the particular body points? I can see the chat and then we can decode it. Anyone? Okay, so you can write till then, otherwise TR5. Okay, so TR5, okay. So when you get pain, let me go to TR5. So, if you have pain here, like, you know, sometimes even if you get hit, generally a lot of people while walking around, you know, hit those points into your furniture, and then you think, oh my God, it just, you know, this furniture should be removed from this place. It's not that the furniture needs to be removed from the place. Somewhere the body is trying to tell you about TR5. So let's go to TR5 and what is the body trying to tell us. So when you get pain here, it is a spot to remind you to open up and recognize your core strength. So it's so interesting. The pain in this point is telling you that you need to recognize your core strength. And what erroneous thought is happening is you're somewhere walling up. So you see these keywords, walling up to avoid revealing shortcomings. Somewhere you're focusing more on your faults, you're focusing on your flaws, you're focusing on your deficiencies, your drawbacks. So imagine the body consciousness is super evolved. It's telling you, stop focusing on your faults, stop focusing on your deficiencies, focus on your core strength. It's like change your focus. And how we will resolve these erroneous thoughts is just by saying, walling up to avoid revealing shortcomings is my soul's love. So just use the keyword and align it to soul's love. Fear of, like, for example, fear of opening up due to perception of shortcomings is my soul's love. It is that simple and yet very profound, and you felt the difference also in the previous session. So all you need to do is align it with soul's love. So this is how the body is trying to convey to us through pain. So from now on, pain can be looked upon as an opportunity to decode your life. So let me go back to the presentation. So the other understanding, if I look at the other side, is this diagram. So when you have physical pain or physical manifestation in your life, the origin of it is always a thought. It's not only pain, it is to do with whether you have a good job, whether you have a great relationship, whether you have anything, physical manifestation of your life, you trace it back to a thought. Because when you have a thought, you have a subsequent emotion. It could be negative, positive, depending on the thought. Then there is a energy flow retardation or magnification depending on the positive or the negative emotion and thought. And then comes physical reality. So actually, before you see the physical reality, there is a lot going on in the unseen world that you don't even know. So if you want to change your physical pain or any physical manifestation, you need to go back to the thought and change that. Okay. So before we go into the, we'll do the demonstration like we did in the last class, but I want to share my personal experience because I feel that personal experience is always can be more relatable. So a lot of my students who I've taught know this because this is the example I give every time we talk about pain. So sorry to bore all of you again, but for the new students, I want to share that the reason I came into Redikall was because of my back pain. So I had a very severe slip disc L4, L5 for 12 years. So it's not a small time that I had this slip disc, and it was pretty melodramatic. The spinal cord liquid and all had leaked out. And by profession, that time, because I was an architect, my physiotherapist has said that I will not be able to now go to sites and, you know, climb all those buildings without lifts. And you know how architectural sites are, and they are very, very unruly. And a lot of people told me that it will be impossible for me to kind of do this kind of activity. And that was difficult for me to take, because for me, obviously, when you can't work, it's not easy. You can't roam around as an architect. It's going to be difficult. And I understood that there is something in not in sync and alignment with my mind and body. Because if the body is in so much pain, in spite of medication, going to physiotherapists, going to a lot of surgeons, hospitalization, nothing was changing. So there was a deeper purpose and a deeper insight that I needed to gain in my life. So I initially did a lot of things, but then I came to Redikall. The first time I did a session for in 20 minutes, the pain actually diminished to a great extent, and I was actually alarmed at how it actually reduced by just working on my thoughts. The pain would come back, and it would keep coming and going. And then I knew that somewhere it was in my hand to resolve it. I think it took me about 5-6 months, because the pain was it was a 12-year-old pain, so it was not that easy to address. But in 5 or 6 months, I was able to decode the message that my back was trying to give me. And it was very interesting. The message was that, so the pain generally also has a message for your life purpose. Sometimes it can be that deep. And the message for me was that I needed to, my life plan or my life purpose was to spread love and help people, bring in awareness, help them to, always remain in alignment with their higher self, and then still be in their ground reality and live a materially abundant life and live a spiritually aware and conscious life. And I thought that was a very interesting life plan and very difficult, since I'm an architect belonging from the corporate world, and then I have to do all this. But the moment I said yes, and I started doing what I'm doing now, what you see me doing today, it is alarming how my pain actually completely went away. And I'm not trying to say that don't go to doctors or medicine. It was a divine blessing also, that because I was able to decode that pain, I was able to resolve and feel absolutely well. So well that my now family obviously doubts me that I ever had pain, and they thought that I didn't want to do any housework. So that was the reason. So, but I was able to decode that pain and, imbibe that awareness of what I'm supposed to do. And that pain has not come back ever, touch wood. And that is what we want to spread to people, that from now on, let's understand what is the pain trying to tell you, decode it, imbibe it, and live a very, very aware life. So we'll do 2-3 methods of how you can take this forward in your day-to-day life. And then if you want to further understand, we have ways of helping you with that. So what I would want you all to do is write down in the comment section if you feel any pain in any particular point of the body. Even if you don't feel pain, because I'll be happy if you don't have pain. If you feel any discomfort, you feel any, like a burden feeling, anything, any sensation, anything, just write down so that I can just give a demonstration of how we can address it. And I'm not saying we're going to address it in one go, but I'm just going to teach you small methods of how you can start addressing it. Correct. So when we have lower back pain, just try and tell me if it's the it's the mid back or it's the lower back, and then we can start working with those keywords. Okay. I'll just give you a minute. Okay, pain and okay. So, and it depends. I'm also going to say that depending on the intensity of pain and for how long the pain is, it will depend on the time it takes to resolve it. But at least I will teach you how you can start working with your pain and addressing it. Okay. So let us, we can close our eyes. Once you've written your comment, close your eyes. And you just repeat with me, and you can repeat with me loudly because you're muted. So bring your awareness to your body. Just breathe in and breathe out. And repeat with me. My pain is my soul's love. My pain is my soul's love. My pain is my soul's love. My need for pain is my soul's love. My need for pain is my soul's love. My need for pain is my soul's love. My resistance to let go of the pain is my soul's love. My resistance to let go of the pain is my soul's love. My resistance to let go of the pain is my soul's love. The reason behind this pain is my soul's love. The reason behind this pain is my soul's love. The reason behind this pain is my soul's love. The reason behind this pain is my soul's love. My unawareness is my soul's love. My unawareness is my soul's love. My unawareness is my soul's love. The brilliance in my pain is my soul's love. The brilliance in my pain is my soul's love. The brilliance in my pain is my soul's love. The brilliance in my pain is my soul's love. My need for tightrope walking is my soul's love. My need for tightrope walking is my soul's love. My need for tightrope walking is my soul's love. My need for constant tightrope walking is my soul's love. My need for constant tightrope walking is my soul's love. My need to be hard on myself is my soul's love. My need to be hard on myself is my soul's love. My need to be hard on myself is my soul's love. My resistance to have fun in my life is my soul's love. My resistance to have fun in my life is my soul's love. My resistance to have fun in my life is my soul's love. My resistance to enjoy my life is my soul's love. My resistance to have fun in my life is my soul's love. My need to grow through guilt and pain in my life is my soul's love. My need to grow through guilt and pain in my life is my soul's love. My need to grow through pain is my soul's love. My need to grow through pain is my soul's love. My need to grow through pain is my soul's love. My need to punish myself is my soul's love. My need to punish myself is my soul's love. My need to punish myself is my soul's love. My need to forgive myself is my soul's love. My need to forgive myself is my soul's love. My need to forgive myself is my soul's love. My need to be flexible is my soul's love. My need to be flexible is my soul's love. My need to be flexible is my soul's love. My need to surrender is my soul's love. My need to surrender is my soul's love. My resistance 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 to surrender is my soul's love. Keep your eyes closed, and I'll teach you another method if you have body discomfort or pain or even any emotion. So continue with your eyes closed. Now bring your left hand and left palm and put it on your lap comfortably. Put your left palm on your lap facing upward. Let the left palm face the ceiling and place it comfortably on your lap. Now scan your body and just give an intent. Just give an intent, and in your mind, just say that you collect all the discomfort from the body, whether it is a discomfort, sensation, emotion, anything, just give an intent to collect it and bring it to your left palm. Just collect all the discomfort, pain, anything, and bring it to your left palm. Now just give it any metaphor. It could be a solid, it could be liquid, it could be gaseous, it could be any color, it could be an abstract form, it could be anything. A triangle, anything that comes to you, don't, just let it come. Now with your eyes remaining closed, just look at that metaphor that is on the left palm and say, you are my soul's love. You are my soul's love. You are my soul's love. My need for you is my soul's love. My need for you is my soul's love. My need for you is my soul's love. My resistance to let go of you is my soul's love. My resistance to let go of you is my soul's love. The reason behind you is my soul's love. The reason behind you is my soul's love. The reason behind you is my soul's love. The brilliance in you is my soul's love. The brilliance in you is my soul's love. The brilliance in you is my soul's love. If there is any remaining discomfort in the body, again give the intent that all the remaining discomfort, collect it and bring it to your left palm. And give it a metaphor. It could be solid, liquid, gaseous, any color, any size. And with your eyes closed, again look at it and say, the brilliance in you is my soul's love. 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 You are my soul's love. Now, when you're comfortable, you can open your eyes. Since everybody's video is off, I'm hoping everybody's eyes have got open. Feeling so, thank you so much. Pain is gone. Sagari, thank you. Nimisha, feeling so light, ma'am. Thank you so much. Prapti, thanks for the heart emoji. Love you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for going through this process with me. I'll conclude that pain is just trying to tell you something that you need to be aware of. And there's a brilliance in this pain that you're going through. There's a brilliance in everything in life we go through. It's not about physical pain. And we only are going through it because the universe has a way to tell us that this is how we need to become aware and deepen and develop our consciousness so that we can live amazingly aware and blissful lives. So if any of you want to understand this further and you want to understand each pain point is trying to give you what message, we can do this with the body talk, because we were so many of a lot of people had backache, knee pain. I use some of the keywords like lower back pain generally has the reason when you're very hard on yourself, you don't let yourself be pleased, you don't want to have fun, you don't want to enjoy life. There could be many reasons depending on which point of your lower back is hurting. So I try to use soul's love with few of them. People with knee pain generally, depending on what location again, I did soul's love for rigidity, wanting to surrender, ego, those kind of points. But we could not complete for all because it takes time. That is one method. And the second method is that this metaphor method, which you can just collect the pain, the discomfort, any body sensation onto your left palm. Okay. And you can just keep recognizing it and saying soul's love for that. And the more the metaphor starts dissolving, you start feeling lighter and you start feeling more resolved. There are many other techniques to resolve pain, but I think for today we are good to go with this. And you can connect to us for more details. And yeah, okay. Any question based on what I have shared? How, okay, fibromyalgia and all that, we will get into it. These are more detailed things, so we can get into it. We can personally connect, and I'll discuss that with you. Anything based on what I have shared today? Anything else? Thank you, Shada. Thank you, thank you. Okay, during this recital, a specific pain point revealed itself, which I had been unaware of. So interesting. Yes, Sophie. So when you're working with this, suddenly your body, when you're connecting to your body, some pain, completely without your knowledge comes about, because now the body is telling you're becoming aware of me, and this is where I need to concentrate on. Supposing you get pain, here, this point, and then it's trying to tell you that you don't need to take so much of burden in your life. Take it easy. Chill, relax, have fun. So imagine the body telling you. A lot of us have pain here, right? Or shoulders. It's just trying to convey to you. So yes, it's good when you do this, you get aware of a lot of things. Letting go comes with hope of something new. Is that good? Letting go comes with hope of something new. Yes, that's fine. That's a hope, and then we deepen into having faith, and then that leads to surrender, where you believe that the universe has everything planned for your best, and all that is meant to go, let it go, and all that is meant to come, let it come. Message on YouTube. Sienna, what is the message on YouTube? Please read for me. Okay, thanks, Alka. Thanks. Okay. Ma'am, I have some discomfort in my body, but not able to diagnose for nearly 1 year. Okay. So you have, let me know if you have full body discomfort. Then for now, you can just do my body discomfort is my soul's love. My need for body discomfort is my soul's love. My unawareness of this discomfort is my soul's love. Just keep doing it. And what happens is eventually, if you have a particular point, we can help you with body talk to decode the message for you. Or at least start this metaphor method that I've taught you and just doing it with soul's love. What has to be done for feeling of running nose, nostrils? So the ones who don't have the body talk, just say my running nose is my soul's love. And what you feel because of your running nose, you can also do with soul's love. Like, do you feel discomfort? Do you feel anything? You can just say those emotions are my soul's love. The soul's love is going to start dissolving all that is not required. Thank you. Okay. Any other question? Thank you so much for being you. Thank you, universe, so much. That is so sweet, Ritu. Thank you so much for being there. And I'm grateful to all of you, so that I can also be on my life plan because of all of you. And I have no back pain. Okay. Any other questions? Sienna, can you read any of the YouTube questions? If not, then fine. I'll answer it in YouTube later. Thanks, Kyati. So continue with soul's love, like how Atman has also shared, whether it is pain, any thought that is troubling you, any person that you think is troubling you, any emotion that you want to somewhere dissolve and feel neutral. All you need to say is, this is my soul's love. That's it. And that solves it. Yes, okay, Sienna, I'm just going to unmute you. The body, somebody asked about the app is a Redikall app, so you can get in touch with us and we can help you, maybe get into the body talk and help you decode it for you. We also teach in our curriculum of Redikall how you can work with all of this. Let me just unmute Sienna. Yes, Sienna, just try now.
All okay.
Yeah. Any question? Okay, fine. So I'm going to just add you to the pin. Yes, Yana.
Have you finished this
Yes, I
lovely
have.
talk? Yeah,
Yes.
but it was so beautiful. And knowing about the app, I'm sure everyone will use it and learn about more, learn more through the app about
The
their
app is
pain
really
and
good.
managing the app, and in so instant now. So we learn to decode it and we learn to be aware of the thought that is causing our pain. This is amazing. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
you've
Yana.
had a lot of information. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.